Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mitch with SC Weather. Hope you all been having a great weekend. I hope you all had a great day. This video is going to be a little different, so if you want the weather, definitely check out the video I posted several hours ago this morning talking about the weather going forward. Nothing's really changed from this morning to now as regards of the models picking up anything significant. So tomorrow evening, we'll get back on track on really discussing what it looks like going forward and trying to hammer down the next severe weather threat. But in this video, I want to talk about a little bit something different. As y'all know, in the last video, I talked about how me and my wife's car, we have two cars. We just have my work car. It's a little 2009 Mazda. It's very beat up. The engine is still running like a champ. The body of it's beat up. In fact, my wife is actually embarrassed to get into it because it looks like something that you just pull out of a junkyard or something. But I'm one of the people that I don't really care about how nice my car is. I just drive it to work. I use it to chase some. And the plan is to actually replace it in the summer when the situation with me and my family, with our kids, changes, and I'm going to have to be taking them to school and things like that. And the car's actually so beat up that it's not even probably safe to even put the kids in the car. There's no AC in it. It's missing a door handle. I'll have to post a picture and put it on YouTube for y'all to check it out. It's funny because the car's amazing. But anyways, yesterday afternoon or evening, we were pulling out of this church for the dinner rehearsal for the wedding I attended to today, and of course, the car just made all of a sudden started making this knocking noise. It got worse really fast. In fact, I got my wife home and I drove it back out a couple miles throughout town and just listened to it get worse and worse. Luckily, I'm blessed with amazing friends that, like, 3 or 4 of them happen to be not just technicians, but really good technicians that came over last night and pretty much gave me that look like, hey, man, this sounds and looks bad. So it sounds like the engine threw a rod. It was a little 2013 Hyundai Tucson. There was actually a recall on it, but it did not fit my car. So normally things like that happen is because and I'm not a technician, but normally when you run your car low on oil or run it out of oil. I definitely did not do that. So unfortunately, me and my wife actually, of course, a lot of people got stimulus checks and things like that. Me and my wife has been spending all of our stimulus checks paying off all our debt, trying to get ahead, trying to use the money in the most responsible way. So we've been pretty much using it on that. So life happens, and it looks like I'm going to end up, I got, one or two things. I can replace the engine, or I can get a new car. And it looks like we may be getting 2 new cars tomorrow, since the plan was already to replace my Mazda at the end of the summer. So pretty much go from paying off all this debt to replacing it and some. So that's why I've been asking for the prayers. It's just a test. And that's not really a test. It's just financially, it's a strain, and I think everybody can relate financially when you're trying to get ahead, when you're trying to reach goals, when you're trying to hit that next step of your life. And you think you got a plan together, and then life just smacks you in the face. We've all been there, and I'm trying to practice what I preach, which is a lot of my friends and family. I'm always trying to be the person who say, hey, man, think positive. Bad things happen all the time to good people. Bad things happen to people in general all the time. And you just have to take it day by day and trust and have faith in God that everything's ultimately going to be okay, because it is. And God's not going to go without. I am a person who tithes, so it's going to be a battle, trying to stay committed to that 10%, me and my family. So that's something major I'm praying about also, because it is going to be pushing it financially. So what I really made this video about was to tell y'all thank you, because honestly, it's been crazy, the people who've reached out to me. It's not a large amount of people, but some of the things that people have said, it's really amazing. It really goes to show you the family atmosphere that I have on here. Yeah, I don't have 10, 20, 30,000 subscribers, but the 3,700 whatever subscribers I do have, you guys are faithful. You guys have pretty much Y'all watch my videos even when it's slow. Y'all reach out to me. It's like I'm talking to one of my friends, a family member, and y'all, make me feel good. You make me feel like what I do with this has a purpose, and y'all have really helped to create the atmosphere through social media that I wanted. So thank y'all. It's much appreciated. And that's all I pretty much wanted to say, was that I appreciate every single one of y'all, especially the people who've reached out. And just keep praying for me. I keep praying for y'all. We can all pray for each other. And so me and my family can get through this time financially. It's just one setback. It's not the end of the world, but it does suck. So thank y'all for the amazing support. Looks like we'll be car shopping tomorrow, and just getting a little bit more in debt, but that's life. It's not the end of the world. So thank y'all for reaching out. Some of y'all reached out through Facebook, Twitter, or on here. So thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for reaching out to me. And I've had a couple of people say they've, felt the need to bless me. So thank y'all for real. Especially in these slow times. The account's going to get bigger when we get to things like hurricane season and stuff like that. But I'll never forget these first several hundred, a couple thousand people who followed me and have been here with me for the long run, and have supported me and rely on me daily. It's crazy, some of the people who say that. So thank y'all. I love all y'all, and y'all have a great rest of your night and a great start to your week. And I'll give you a little brief update tomorrow on my situation. I know some of y'all, act like y'all do care. So, and do care. I don't mean to use the word act, but that's all I got. Thank y'all for watching, and thank y'all for everything.